Because he got married to a white woman.
No Clarence.
These niggas really got relax.
So today at work, somebody was talking about fish fillets. Would you eat fish from McDonald's?
My grandma does that on a regular basis. She'd be like, I want myself a McDonald's fish, a filet-o fish. That's what they call it.
This suspect. I'm so sorry.
It's not a fish fillet. It's a filet-o fish at McDonald's.
Oh, filet-o fish. Yeah,
it is a filet-o fish.
Old people like that. That's old people. That's the only people who get that is old people at McDonald's.
Back in the day, I don't know what time of my life, but it used to be popping. I never got it.
They were really trying to sell me on it. They were like, "Oh, you got to order that shit fresh." I'm like, babe, I don't think it's ever right.
That shit ain't been fresh since it was alive.
And then the girl was like, "Oh, you got to add extra cheese." It sounds like I got to do. There's a lot of stipulations to making this like a palatable meal.
Nah, that sounds
extra
crazy.
Cheese.
I ain't gonna count though.
Cheese on fish.
Right, and you would think dairy and fish would just like not.
That sounds like mud butt.
You never really know.
That sounds like mud butt. That don't sound like mud butt to you.
What the fuck is mud butt?
Whatever the like fuck when cheese your butt and fish do.
When your butt just like real sticky.
It's just like when you go to wipe and it's like it didn't come all the way out and you just use the baby wipe.
Oh yeah, dairy and fish. Yeah, I don't know, but I was just like, she was like, "Well, do you eat chicken nuggets?" And I was like, "Yeah," but I feel like their chicken nuggets are not. Obviously, they're not like Tyson meat, right?
Yeah, no, it's
I love.
That's what they call nuggets.
I'm
they can't technically call them chicken.
If I'm drunk and I gotta get home, I'll stop at McDonald's, get a 20-piece. Meal.
Everybody does that.
Same. That's the only to even me out, so I'm not fucking blasting.
There are Wendy's because Wendy's tenders be them.
Hey, and I had to put somebody on game. I was like, "Hey, that 4 for $4 go crazy.
That's spicy.
You go on fines and you don't got food at the crib. That 4 for $4 go wild.
We gotta stop faking on the filet fishes though. I say that because I'm like growing up, I used to eat fish sticks, slap them Jones in the oven, eat some fish sticks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but something about it just felt. Gordon's Fisherman is a little different than what the hell McDonald's. I don't know.
In college,
there ain't no fish in that filet. Ain't no fish in that filet.
At the C shop in college, they used to like everybody would get the chicken, the buffalo chicken tenders and shit, and like there was a random ass fish sandwich on the menu.
Yeah, for Lent.
I just don't fuck.
No, this was like
I just don't fuck with fish sandwiches for that reason. It's just sketch. Like
it is kind of sketch to get a fish sandwich from anywhere that's not seafood, like a seafood spot. It is like I would never get a fish sandwich from Chick-fil-A.
It don't ever look like
what I'm saying? It's off.
It don't ever look like fish.
Right.
Like, what part of the fish is this?
It look like a triangle.
And when you cut that bitch open, it's a little gray and shit. Like that, it's not right.
Well, fish is a little.
She was really adamant. I want you to know, like the people at work were really trying to get me to try this shit today. And I was like, this never happened.
Hey, y'all niggas in Houston, man.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Ain't y'all landlocked?
About their insides, their outsides.
Ain't y'all landlocked? Where y'all get the fish from? I wouldn't trust that fish. They give you
we're not that far from the coast. Houston, out of all the like spots, is like the closest to water.
Oh damn! But how far from water are you?
Hey, I'm just not fucking with it, Jay. I'm not doing no fish. What do you call filet-o fish?
From McDonald's. If you don't get a fish fillet, you gotta get it from like a place that's like known for seafood.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, what about Long John Silver's?" I was like, "Cool," because they're known for fish.
Never. Oh in my life.
Don't do that.
I've never eaten it because we never had that back home.
You know how?
Like,
you know how?
That's a fish place. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know how like Wendy's burgers just taste like meat.
Yeah,
that's what Long John Silver's is for fish. It's just
hold on, Wendy's burgers taste like what?
Meat. Like just meat.
Meat. The burger tastes like meat.
Yes, just meat. Like you don't taste no bread, no condiments. The meat just overpowers all the flavor of the burgers. That's why I don't like Wendy's burgers. It's literally just like, I got a pound of meat.
Hey, but
like it don't taste like a hamburger. I
understand what you mean, though.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it doesn't taste like a hamburger.
It's only a Wendy's burger that tastes like that.
Yeah, it only tastes like tastes like.
It tastes like you having like a whole fucking half a pound of like ground beef. Yeah.
It sounds like you're eating you're biting into the animal. Like it's all the burgers make me sick.
I've never
I don't think I've had a Wendy's burger. Hit different.
They do hit. That shit gets you sober because all that meat just absorbs the alcohol.
Once in your life, Tyler, you're lying.
It's been very rare. I normally get the Frosty. I just get the Frosty from Wendy's.
Oh, see, I
just get the nuggets.
Yeah, I just fuck with the nuggets. So once again, the 4 for $4 go crazy, right? Get you a burger, a fry.
I will tell you, out of all the
pop, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, out of all the burger restaurants, Wendy's got the most creative burgers, even though it just tastes like meat.
Yo, speaking of 4 for $4, right? Random story. This was back when I was like, I just graduated from college, and I was working one of my first jobs. I had to drive around the DMV, fix registers and stuff. First week on the job, I had no money. So I'm driving around with no money. I had to use my own car to drive around. And I look at my account, look at my wallet. I ain't got shit, but I'm starving. I go into McDonald's. I'm in line, and I see this old black couple. So I go, excuse me.
We know where this is going.
I am down on my luck. I need some money to get some lunch. And the brother, he just go, you got a college degree? I was like, yes. What'd you go to school for? I was like, computer science. This is my first week on the job. I ain't got no money. Like, all right, son. Give me $5. I got the 5 for $5.
Hey, and I bet you that shit went crazy. This is what I'm saying.
God,
I think I need people to understand, like, when you are in a field, like a career, it take a minute to kind of, you know, and even the takeoff might be a little slow.
And sometimes you need that 4 for $4, 5 for $5 meal,
worse
dog.
Than that first month after graduation.
I'm telling you, and then eating healthy, niggas think that's just cute. Yes, lettuce is $15.
You don't get that work study check no more.
Man, that work study check was clutch,
that refund check in college,
I never got one.
Go crazy.
I didn't get that pleasure because I did work study.
Hey,
work study was clutch, man. Work study.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. I never felt more like a nigga until I got that refund check. I was like, let's go buy a Jaguar, right?
Yeah, nah, man.
I wish I was able to get that refund check at the end of the year.
Yeah, I was. You know what? I say that, but I was really responsible. I paid my credit cards off with that money. I say this shit, right? Like I say I want to buy a Jaguar and shit, but I'm like, nah, I got bills. Chill. You know? I live life.
Especially when I got work study. Me and Jay, it was one year we was going to Five Guys every Monday after we won.
No, it was every Friday.
Friday. After we won on that off Monday, we would go to Five Guys.
No, we would go to Sports Dirty, buy some socks. Then we go to Five Guys, and then the next day was the game. We ate Five Guys before every game. The day before every game.
We had some type of tradition that year. But we was like, we was really out there like...
Five Guys go crazy, though. It's really good.
We got superstitious because we never won before, money. So we was on a win streak. So we had to make sure we did everything perfect, exactly the same every week in order to
until
win.
It didn't work. No, and the one time we didn't... we lost. We started losing. I used to play Madden with the little homies. I used to play Madden with the freshmen every Friday. And one time I just was like, I ain't feeling the greatest, so I'm gonna like go to the dorm. We got our ass kicked. And I ain't do it until the last week of the season. I said, let me go back and play Madden with these little niggas. And we won on a Hail Mary that week. I said,
see what I'm saying? And then people go around and be like, I don't believe in that stuff. I believe in that stuff.
That shit work.
Yeah, no, that's superstitious stuff, man. You gotta.
That shit work, man. Oh man, welcome to another episode of the No Clears Podcast.
Yeah, I always do a good opening.
I am your host, Tyler, here with the Queen, Khadijah. Also, host of Dare to Talk podcast. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Dare to Talk.
Tune in.
And we also have the master audio and visual man.
I don't want to say all that, but yeah. I know a little something.
Anybody that need video editing, y'all hit them up. All right.
Hit me up.
We got Jay in the building. We got Jay. Khadijah, how was your weekend?
It was actually really good.
Oh.
I got to get my nails done, my feet done.
What color? Let me
see. I went to the movie. I saw Thor. It was so good. Thor was really good.
Give me one of those. Let me see them nails. I want to see the color.
No, I did a Kim K. Like it's not crazy. Okay. You know, the basic. This is I got a job set.
Yeah.
These are not my ratchet joints, you know?
That's self-care.
Yeah.
So, nah, I'm glad. So you enjoyed the movie?
It was so. First of all, I went to this movie theater that's different than the typical movie theater I go to, because the movie theater near my house is like in a plaza mall setup, and I hate having to like park in. It's just no. So I went to one where it's like, it's kind of like Braintree, Jalen, where it's like in the outskirts, like by itself.
Yeah.
So it was like 10 minutes away and nice seats. Why the fuck will we have heated movie theater seats in Texas?
That's fire. I mean,
That's
in Texas, because
fire.
the theater be cold.
The theater be cold. You know, all them buildings on the
Hey,
inside.
but I'm tell you, that day that because I went with my homeboy Romario, it was like 100-something degrees. That was the last day. And I had hit it by accident. I'm like, hey, is your ass on fire? And he's like, yo, it really is. Yes, and we didn't peep. We're not used to the finer things. Yeah. So I looked down, I'm like, yo, what's this red lights? And he was like, bitches, heated seats. I was like, ain't no way.
What's the name of this movie theater? What's the name of this?
This is, what is it, a Cinemark movie theater?
Oh, never heard of it. I need to check it out.
I don't know. But it was nice. It was a nice, the chairs reclined. It was really nice. It felt like a lazy boy.
What you think
Did I tell y'all about my movie theater experience?
No.
I went to this theater called the Alamo, and
I heard
these
it's
niggas,
amazing.
I
Alamo
walked
Draft
in,
House?
didn't have to show. Yeah, it's a tap house. I walked in, didn't have to show nobody.
What is
ticket.
a tap house?
Brewery.
You get beer.
Oh, okay.
I just went straight to the theater.
This shit sound underground.
A waitress came to me in the theater and was like, "What you want?" I wrote down my order, and they gave you the food. They brought you the food during the movie. I was like, "Oh my damn!"
Yeah,
and then the food was amazing.
It's like Chunkies.
I'm drinking
for
a
adults.
beer. I'm drinking all types of stuff during the movie. I'm like,
that sounds fun.
It's
Fuck
like
the heated seats. I want that.
It's like, Chunkies. These are Chunkies. The movie theater.
No, but I think you and Jada told me about it.
Yeah, it's like that, but for adults.
It was awesome. It was absolutely. I can't go back. Wow. I can't go back. They took everything out of my pocket. I tell you.
Hey,
but it was a good experience.
And I was feeling myself, and I paid $15 for fucking water, dips, and some other shit.
See,
and I was like, so you telling me I spent $5 a pop? Hey, when I tell you I sipped that motherfucker water slow,
you guys doing
little
it
sips,
all
baby
wrong.
sips.
Profile broke. So we ain't got it.
Listen. Let me put you on to something. So I go to movies all the time.
You gonna put me on to a full? I got a full burger and some beer. You gonna put me on to how to sneak that into the theater?
Go to McDonald's. Put that shit in your shirt next time, my brother.
Yeah,
Keep your head up.
You can do. Yeah, you can always do that, bro. You ain't never done that before. We used to go to McDonald's, get 3 cheeseburgers, put them in our pockets, go to the movies and eat the burgers. But no, I'm put you on to some games.
You gotta get you a girl. Your wife needs to bring a big purse.
Yeah, they can't check your bags.
You're gonna have to tell her, hey, we got to do this for the team, bags. Right?
They're not allowed to check your bags. They're not the police. Only police can check your bags. But what I was gonna say is all these movie theaters, they all have these little rewards programs, right? And every time you buy something and scan their little card, you get points. So last time I went to the movies, a lot of times I sneak snacks in. So like I just buy the tickets, and I buy so many tickets after a while.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Nah, I sneak that shit in. It's not illegal. But last time I went to the movie theaters, I used my card and they're like, hey, you got $56 on your card. So I got all my shit for free. Yeah. So like even if you don't use it, if you use like Fandango to buy your tickets and just put your cards for your various movie theaters into Fandango, like the card numbers, every time you buy a movie ticket, you get points on that card. So like over time, because sometimes you just forget that you have it, but if you buy the ticket through Fandango and put your card in there, you end up racking up points to buy snacks in the theater because them shits be mad expensive. Like me and Jada went to the bar, got a drink for free. It was amazing. Oh yeah,
okay. Nah, I'm about to come.
Y'all gotta get the AMC cards.
Stubs.
I'm
an AMC Stubs member.
See, I used to have my AMC Stubs.
I did. I took my little nieces to the movies last Saturday.
This episode is brought to you by Canva. Canva is a graphic design platform used to create social media graphics, presentations, posters, documents, and other visual content. The app includes templates for users to use to design whatever they want, for the free. The platform is free and free to use, but also offers a paid subscription, Canva Pro, which will unlock an even larger library of graphics, images, templates, and videos to add to your designs. So please tap the link in the description and get started.
And all my snacks was discounted. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my little nieces, man. They
and you could cut the line
wore
at
my
AMC,
ass out this weekend. Now my little nieces wore my ass out. I really don't know about these kids, man. These kids different. The COVID kids different, bro. I tell you something right now. My little baby niece, every time I put a daggone shoes on, I go to do something else. I turn around, she done took the shoes off. I'm like, girl, do you want to go outside? Are you trying to walk? What is wrong with you?
You got to hit him with the "you can stay, you're not ready."
My niece, my older niece, we took her to go roller skating for the first time. Good Lord, bro.
Tyler looks stressed.
I said, hey, can you go to the bathroom before we leave? And she just went spazzing. I don't want to go. No, don't take me to the. Like she was like,
you better than me because I'll tell you right then and right there, we ain't fucking going nowhere then without the fucking.
Yo, she said, help. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? We are in public.
She was like, help.
Do you not understand?
Heavy, right? Got me looking crazy. Hey, friend.
And then we get the call.
Hit kids with the friend. Ooh, that fucks them up. Mentally, it does something to them because they know this bitch ain't really my friend.
Yeah. We get in the car and she started apologizing. She would apologize once we in the car. Girl, I don't care about your apology.
Sorry,
not today.
Tyler.
I can't believe this.
Sorry,
anyway,
Uncle Tyler.
I love him to death.
Movie.
The goats were fucking irritating. Can we talk about it?
Irritating?
Like the goats?
The goats. I didn't think it was fun. The first time I was like, ha ha ha, hee hee, right? The second, third time I was like, hey, somebody get these fucking goats.
I did hear that. A lot of critics did say they didn't like the goats.
Yeah, like I was just like, I get it. Like my thing with comedy is like comical like elements is like when it's overdone, it loses its value and power. And so I feel like it was on the border of overdone, and then it jumped off. But it was good. I liked the ending.
You know that's his daughter in real life?
I did too.
That little girl's his daughter in real life. I just found that out.
Shut the fuck up.
That's his daughter in real life, yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So sweet.
I just thought, I get it. Like the beginning of the whole movie made sense. And I was connecting it to real life. I think people oftentimes like, it's so easy to get wrapped up in like, well, I'm praying every day and I'm doing but I'm not seeing it, or things are not happening the way I want it to. So I felt like it was so relatable, like to real life. Because I think oftentimes people, don't think about that. But also you realize who's a real Marvel fan. Like people were getting up and leaving. And I was like, newbies.
People walked out.
They're not true to this. They're new to this.
People walked out in your theater?
Huh?
People walked out in your theater?
Yes, people.
Really?
And then like even there was a white guy next to me. Fuck it. I hate when people overdo commentary. He was sitting there. He was like, they're leaving. They must not know. I'm just like, okay.
That's hilarious.
It's the way he said. He was hilarious the whole time. But he was like, hey, like your voice is like too deep for you to be that loud. You know what I mean? Like it's like kind of turn it down. It was good. It was a good time. It was a good movie.
Oh, they're leaving.
Literally, that's how he sounded.
That's hilarious.
I was like, all right, this guy.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Yo, what's dude name? Born he's in the Bourne Ultimatum.
Matt Damon.
Huh?
Yeah. Is he always in the Thor movies? Was he?
Nah, he was just in that one in Thor Ragnarok. It's the joke.
Okay.
It's just a running joke. You know, that's his other brother, the one who plays the fake Thor. That's his other brother.
Oh, for real?
I love how the family's in it.
Yeah,
so,
brother.
Is the girl gonna be part of the young Marvel squad you be talking about?
That little girl.
She has to be.
That little girl's a brand new character that they made from scratch. So like, I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Like that's a new character.
There was a bug. I got up to kill it, and it's gone. So I'm not gonna get sleep tonight.
What kind of bug? What are we talking about?
Motherfucker, I don't care. It's a bug.
It ain't a roach, is it?
It was quick. When I got up.
It's okay.
Oh my God. That's gonna freak me out.
It's gonna go back outside. Don't worry.
It was, I don't give, it was like, I don't know. This big. Hey, that's about to bug me out.
It's gonna go back outside. It'll go down the drain and go back outside.
Let's get into some topics, y'all.
Please. Now I'm like itchy. Oh God.
Let's get into a topic we hold near and dear to our hearts. I was on Instagram yesterday, and the first thing that came up was Jay Ellis getting married. And I was like, oh man, Jay Ellis got married. And my wife was like, let me see the picture. And I was like, you don't want to see it. I was like, you don't want to see it, baby. You don't want to see it. She's like, fine. I look at it on my phone. And she looked at you like, you right. I ain't want to see it. First off, congratulations to Jay Ellis. You know what I'm saying? You found yourself a good thing, man. Happy for you, my brother. Found yourself a partner for life. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Very nice suit, by the way.
Did you see him looking like a clown after when they was walking because they did the kiss and her makeup was on his mouth?
You're lying.
No.
Dead serious.
You gotta show me that one.
Why did he look like a clown, Jalen? Why was the makeup? Why did it look weird
on his black face?
But why would he look like a clown, Jay?
Because clowns wear white makeup.
Who was this woman?
Because he got married to a white woman.
I didn't want to say
that's
it.
That's what I was trying to get Jalen to get to.
I didn't want to say it. He found himself a wife.
Look, you know what's funny? I feel like as a married man, I ain't gonna talk about nobody's wife. But Khadijah, how do you feel?
Hey, I'm here.
Khadijah's bugging out right now.
She bugging out.
Hey, because I just to know that motherfucker's living in here with me now is bonkers to me.
She looking up for shoulder.
Hey, I'm gonna be real.
Everything itching.
Stop itching. You making me itch.
She's in now, bro. She like, oh, nah.
I need y'all to know, like, I've never been so stressed with bugs in my life.
Oh, my
Now,
goodness.
this is like the third bug I've come in contact with. I don't give a fuck. I can't.
She keeps a record of all the bugs.
And then I'm killing all of them. Can we tap into that, right? There's no digging.
Killer. Okay, killer.
No, I don't want to be the killer. I just want to like scream and somebody else take care of it.
She's a murderer.
That's hilarious.
Okay, what was I going to say? So I'm not going to talk about nobody's wife, because that's not what I'm into. But I just think it's interesting when Black men kind of reach this pinnacle. We tend to kind of go in a different direction.
He's always been a milk merchant.
For real?
Yeah.
I'm about to Google this.
It was word in the street. I remember sometime there was like, man, all these black men capping for Jay Ellis, but he's married, he's dating a white woman. So this could have been his wife.
Let me tell you something. First of all, he got a child with that woman.
Good for him.
Oh, they have a baby?
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. They were like, oh, his baby mother is a white woman. That's what it was.
It don't take away what that man did.
Good for him. I'm glad that he's able to have that privately.
It don't take away what that man did for the black male community.
No, it doesn't. No.
Because Lawrence is a character.
Lawrence is a character.
Jay Ellis is an actor.
And
they're different people.
What I loved about the Instagram post, specifically Instagram, he disabled them comments.
Yeah,
because he knew.
Smart. Don't need nobody talking bad on my wedding. I'd kill somebody talking top.
No, and you also want to enjoy that bliss, right? Yeah. Like I'm sure he was like on a marital high.
Bro, they got married in Tuscany.
Hey, tell me you got a little bit of.
Tell me
without telling me you got a little bit of.
Yeah,
Tuscany in Italy.
Yeah,
that's in Italy, right?
Is there any other Tuscany?
It's in Italy.
In Arizona. There's Tuscany, Arizona.
No, honey, that was Italy, babe.
That's Tucson. There you go. Sorry.
We're gonna get Jalen there. We're gonna get you there, bud.
Yeah.
I mean, he got that. What you call it? He got that Top Gun money.
First Hermes, and now
you got that Top Gun
money.
Hey,
you're never living that down, by the way.
I'm just saying. I went to an Hermes store the other day. They said Hermes, so I don't know.
No, fucking didn't. This nigga's lying.
I'm not. Scout's honor.
It's Hermes, nigga.
He said it's so aggressive. It's like, how you loud and wrong?
Oh man.
Anyways, J. Ellis got married. Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, good. Congratulations. Good for him. I'm not gonna take that. Good for him.
I feel like we talked about it before, but Khadijah, how do you feel? How do you feel about the black male celebrity? You know what I'm saying? Out here with the, what do you call them? Snow bunnies?
I mean, is it like my favorite thing to see? No, right? But I also know hey, love is love. And so, now that I know he's always kind of dabbled in that direction, that's cool. I think the issue I sometimes have is that when black men reach this stature, they tend to get with women that are either white or racially ambiguous.
Do you think it's because, first of all, I don't know nothing about that industry, but do you think there's a lot of black women in that space in general?
Like in acting space?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people that would love to break through, right? But I think when it comes to us, that we're not. It's so weird because I feel like it's only one black person at a time, right? So for a hot minute, it was only Kevin Hart doing certain movies, only Tiffany Haddish. It's like they let us in slowly. So I think do we populate that field? Yes. But are we do we see a lot of prominent actors or actresses? Not nearly as much as we should. But hopefully that changes. And I think we are in the direction of change. That's happening.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's already been changing.
I'm curious as to, I guess with a lot of male celebrities, it's just the spaces I'm in, I look around and it's just, maybe it's not the fact that maybe, I'm purposely disregarding black women, or is it just ain't that many of them in these spaces, and everybody is coming to me. Everybody else is coming to me.
Yeah,
I also think too, as the celeb, you can date regular folks.
Yeah, because who's his wife? His wife ain't an actress.
She's a model and an actress, actually. Yeah, she is.
She's definitely more model than actress.
She's Serbian.
I ain't never seen her in nothing.
Huh?
She's a Serbian model and actress.
Serbian.
Yeah, Serbian.
Oh, he messes with a.
Okay.
Serbian.
So she's different white.
Oh,
she's foreign.
Oh, that's ghetto white.
No, okay. Let me explain what a different white is. I'm going to explain from my perspective.
That's
So some people like to use the C word, crackers, right? So let's take this theory. I'm not saying I refer to white people as crackers, but let's run with this. There's different brands of crackers. You got the Ritz, got the Club. Are you picking up where I'm going?
Yeah.
They're all under cracker or cookie, but there's different brands. And so, you could be from, Switzerland. That's still palm. You could be from Italy. I would consider that palm. You can be from, what's another one? America. That's palm, right? Yeah. So when I talk about different white, I mean you're white, but you're a different white.
She's the purest of whites. That's from
Good
Serbia.
for her.
That's where my kids and shit are from. Being from that's Eastern European. That's
she looks pretty
they
though.
Don't
her
play.
wedding dress was nice.
No,
I want to gas her up because I don't want people to think I'm this
That's where
honestly,
the pretty white women come from. Places like that. They say.
I ain't gonna cap like I was hurt, like I wasn't hurt. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was hurt when Issa posted. I thought I was hurt when Issa just came out with the wedding gown. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Issa get married.
That's how you got to do it though. They're smart.
But this
do
shit,
it on the slide. Hey, by the way, I'm married.
I'm like, Jay? I felt like I knew the nigga. I'm like, Jay?
Obviously, you didn't know the nigga.
I know, man. I know. Shit hurt.
I mean, I was just like,
he gonna cap. I was like, but the suit was tough. The suit was tough.
It was okay. I wasn't a fan.
They looked good. They looked
good. Colors. Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of the tux.
Congratulations to y'all. Y'all looked good.
I wasn't a fan of the tux, but
good for y'all.
He could wear it well. He wore it well.
What you say, Jay?
I said I'm not a fan of the tux, but he wore it well. I didn't like the lapels. That's the only thing I didn't
The
like.
what?
The double
lapels.
breast?
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't like the style of the lapel.
Interesting.
Had a different color, like on the tux, the lapel.
I know
that part. Okay. You didn't like the style or the color?
I didn't like the color they had on the lapel. I think it should have just been all solid red. Personally, it would have made it more fire. Just a little bit more fire, in my opinion. But it wasn't my tux. It wasn't my wedding, so who cares?
I will say this, Jay. Go all out on your tux, my nigga.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, but you don't have to worry about that.
Do that for me. I was a real basic ass nigga for my wedding.
I ain't doing a goddamn thing for you
what
at my wedding.
makes
I'm
your
doing
tux
everything
basic?
for me at my wedding.
I did I matched with my groomsmen. Like I did a 3. Now I was the only one with the 3-piece.
Yeah, Tyler, you got to.
But I matched with my grooms in that, and then I did a purple bow tie. Like
Tyler's
I stood out, but I was just like, this is what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I tried to like, I thought about it. Like I was thinking, man, I should go get like a real tough like jacket, get that joint, custom.
Yeah.
But then I just, I'm cheap as hell. So I started thinking about the money.
I liked your tux.
Say that part again.
I started thinking about the money.
And lean into the mic for me.
I'm cheap as hell. So I started thinking about the money.
He is cheap as fuck. He's
Because
being nice.
the black tux had the deal where if all my groomsmen paid, my tux was free. I only paid like $25 for my tux. So I was like, well, shit.
I mean,
the boy done came up.
You could have went a little bit. You could have spent a little bit more. Damn,
you know what I'm saying?
It was razzle. For you. You already got it free.
Honestly, and my wife will tell you, I look better on my the day I got married than our wedding. What I wore when I got married was way flyer.
Than what you had at your wedding?
Yeah.
I liked how Tyler did it because we all matched, but his is still different.
Yeah, so mine still had different touch. I appreciate that, Jay. I still
thought that was cool. I mean,
look at the bromance.
I mean, if we do the colors, I think we're gonna do. Mine is gonna be a little shiny. Make sure mine is shiny. Just like y'all, we're gonna wear the same colors. Mine's just gonna be the shiny version of the color that the rest of the groomsmen are gonna be wearing.
Okay,
like a different material, like you know what I mean. That shiny material.
The shiny material. Exactly. I should have done the shiny material.
Yeah, just like just to be a little bit more different, because it's like I'm the shining star. Out of all these niggas standing here sweating, I'm gonna be the shiny one. I don't know.
I can't.
Khadijah, Tyler's wedding was the hottest wedding I ever been to in my life.
Khadijah.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I mentally have to prepare to be in a summer wedding. Like that's just my fucking.
I was at the altar, beat a sweat. I could just feel that joke.
Hey, this is how you know it's hot. I've learned this because living in Houston, it's hot as fuck when your upper lip got that sweat.
So
hey, and I don't even got hair up top. So if this is sweating, it's hot as fuck, and you need to be in the house.
I had
if the floor of the head got like liquid. Not like moist, right? Because it's moist. But if you got that sweat trailing down, let's wrap this up.
I had a paper towel cuffed in my hand, so I was just
real nigga shit. It's hot when you see black people with the paper towel with the washcloth.
I don't want this paper towel in the pictures. I don't want to be the only nigga with a paper towel.
Niggas put it on their head like, God damn, it's hot.
Golly.
Oh man! Once niggas start putting the towel on and then put a hat on that joint,
it's hot as fuck.
Know it's time.
Yeah,
that's my grill outfit right there. You know what I'm saying? Put the towel on the head, put the cap on. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like looking like a nigga when you on the grill. Anyway, shout out to Lawrence. Shout out to Jay Ellis, man. What's with you?
Lawrence married a black woman. Jay Ellis married a white woman. Two different people.
Well, he lived his fantasy out,
Oh man. Shit. What we doing next, y'all? So much shit. All right. Let's do some black excellence real quick. Let's give a big shout out to Deion Sanders. Okay. In an effort to finish the football facility.
Kind of sucking with the effects.
It's loading.
It's loading.
In an effort to finish the football facility at Jackson State University, Deion Sanders donated half of his salary back to the school. Very impressive.
I think that's dope. I think there should be more celebrities pouring into these HBCUs.
Well, he's the coach.
He's the coach, but he is the coach, and I'm pretty sure he picked out all the stuff for the facility. So if it was like,
but he's also paying for it.
Yeah. So if it's like, if I'm gonna go over the top, I know the school probably ain't got it out covered. I also think about a lot of the HBCUs, specifically Howard, and I'm just very curious about the handling of money at the schools.
Why do you say that?
Not saying that this might have been a cause. Like him having to give the money may have been a cause of mishandling at Jackson State. But I always be thinking why every time it comes to the HBCUs, it comes down to financials. Yeah. And at Howard University, there was a big problem last year with the dorms. Right? A lot of the students was complaining, like mold, all types.
Hey, so it's crazy. So all that. One of my homegirls, she went to Howard. She graduated. She reps Howard like it's a gang. So shout out to her. Her name is also Jalen. Go figure.
Great name.
And she's like, great. This is the person that I meant to text about the cupcakes. FYI.
I remember.
So she went to Howard and she told me like it was like a real like rat problem. Like they had rodents and mold and it's crazy because she was like, they don't give you no discount on like housing and shit. So you're paying all this bread to live on campus. You live in a shitty ass PJ type of vibe. Right? Very project vibe.
That's crazy.
And the financial aid, she told me she had to miss one day. She had to sit in the financial like office and miss classes so that these motherfuckers can run her bread.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine paying 50 G's to live in the projects.
It is a problem.
And she was hot. But it's also like, and think about how many kids probably ended up paying crazy bread just because they didn't sit in the financial aid office.
Yeah.
Like that's what bothered me about it is like not everybody feels like they have that time to like sit there, right? Because let's say you're on a scholarship, so you got to make certain grades and you know what I mean? Like that's fucked up.
I'm curious what's up with a lot of the schools because most of the HBCUs are state funded. And so is it partly the government who is just like, do they not get the same money as the other state universities? Because some of this shit is kind of ridiculous.
Because sometimes those schools are smaller than the state university, so they probably don't give them as much if you think about it.
I'm true, but I feel like it should be. If this is like here's my problem with a lot of the educational systems, right? So y'all they don't give the money to the schools that need it. It's like you continue to give money to the schools doing well. That don't make no sense.
It's like a reward system. If you do well, you get more money.
Right.
That's what it feels.
But it should be more treated like the NFL draft.
But also, people are paying these fucking big ass tuitions. Where's this money going? I
think that's my issue, right? Is like we said, let's stick with Howard. Howard's tuition is too fucking high for anybody to be living in a place that's like sanitarily and just not healthy, like
having asbestos in the walls and shit. How the fuck you still have asbestos and I'm paying 50 G's to go to the school? I don't know how much tuition is. I'm just the average. But is 50
like
G's,
a minimum, right? Yeah. Like I can assume, rest assured that like I'm sure it was probably a cool bag.
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like
if you don't live in DC, that shit is expensive.
I feel like if you don't have a college, the two things you should focus your money on is the dorming and the education, and everything else you figure it out. You gotta make sure the kids who come to your school are at least living decently, not living with rodents and shit. Like
this episode is brought to you by the good people at No Clearance. All right, go to noclearancepod.com/shop. We have merchandise for you to wear. Please support the brand. Okay, we got our new clearance collection. All right, with the Defy the Trends, Be the Standard shirts, as well as the No Clearance shirt and the Superior No Clearance shirt with the dad hats. Dad hats are selling big. Okay, So please make sure you go to noclearancepod.com/shop, buy you some merch to support the podcast so we can get bigger and better every week. Thank you. Back to the show. I mean, I guess it's going to take a lot of Deion Sanders to like really improve.
And that's like improve, not even balance. And I realistically, and that's what I said by like celebrities should pour more into HBCUs, is because I feel like the thing that happens oftentimes, unfortunately, with HBCUs is that, and I would love to see it compared to like a PWI, like those alumni, how many people pour back into the university? Now, UMass Boston has reached out to Khadijah, but Khadijah's not rolling in it, right? I mean, I haven't paid salary, so kind of get in line. But I think of like the people that leave these schools, universities, and that do well for themselves. Like y'all should be, and then it's like, oh, people shouldn't feel obligated to like, but it's like, hey, God is clearly, your degree has done something for you. You should pour back into that school.
And honestly, for most of us, man, I mean, I would really hope my kids think about HBCUs. Even though I didn't go there, I do feel like, and, this may be over the top, but as black people, right, as black people as a whole, if we doing all right in life, even if we went to a PWI, I say we all just say, fuck it. Let's all just donate to some HBCU.
I what you call it? I don't think I want my kids to go to a HBCU.
What's your rationale?
I want them. I agree with my wife's point. Just put them in an area they're not gonna be comfortable in, with people they're not comfortable around.
That's true.
So like,
well, how you know you be comfortable around hella black people?
Because I'm. Oh, good question. Good point. But at the same time,
you live in a very diverse area.
I live in a very diverse area. But like,
I want them to the South. Send their ass to the South.
That's not what they're gonna deal with in the job market.
That's not true.
A lot of
we
times.
Don't know this. First of all, I know this for a fact. HBCU students are way more prepared for the job market than PWI.
Oh no, for
that
sure.
Is big
but
facts.
I'm saying like dealing with the white people. You gotta learn how to maneuver them spaces. I feel like.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. I went into college like, hey, I don't need no more nigga friends. Like I'm out here trying to connect with the caucus. You feel me? And I kid you not, it's very awkward. Like, how do you know what I mean? Because I was very vocal about like, hey, I want to expand my networking. And it's just something about us people of color that we just get it. Like this telekinesis that it's just like, I don't even got to say nothing. You could be a stranger. We make eye contact like, yeah. That's that white people shit. And it's just based off of a look. So I feel like there's something, I hear you out, Jalen, right? Like the benefits of like, hey, I want you to at least know how to navigate white spaces. Hear you. But I also think like there's something in, like if you plan on raising your kid up north, there's something in them going to a school down south and you can still gain something for that.
No, for sure. I just think, man, maybe it's more so I just want my kid to get like a different experience than what they're used to growing.
And you know what? I feel like I'd rather do that while I'm around. So personally, I've seen people go through experiences where they go to high schools where they're the minority. And then I've seen them go to HBCUs for college.
I don't want to deal with high school kids because I know I'd end up killing a child from messing with
Well, that's the thing. If they gonna have to go through some shit, let me be there. And then I send them around some brothers and sisters when I'm.
Yeah, but I feel like I want when my kid goes to college, they're free. I want them to be free. I want them to learn how to do shit on their own. So like if they're in a different environment, I feel like if I was.
Me when I tell you, it's just as hard to stay in the HBCU as it is PW. Matter of fact, it's harder to remain at a HBCU.
I wasn't talking about
grades. It is way too much fun. I done seen niggas go to Morehouse and not even make it out of the first 3 months because they spend all their time in strip clubs.
That's crazy.
And they spend all their time
I've literally
out here
heard
with
that
the
from other people. Like I've known people who literally had to transfer because the turn up is like too real and it's too much and it gets you lost up in your shit. So I could see the PWI for the prime example of like, hey, it's gonna be so easier for you to focus and you know what I mean? Like you'll find your people regardless.
There's a different level of focus you gotta have to make it through HBCU because they just go too hard.
But But
the
same thing at the
homecomings,
PWI for the white folk.
bro, the homecomings are just
A be another level.
Yeah, no, that's true.
My goodness.
That's a good time. Even when you 30 years old, that's a good time.
Not 30.
You ain't even in the school.
Man.
Just imagine being in the school.
I was into Morehouse homecoming. My goodness, man. God bless my soul that day. It just felt like a big
Not
old
God bless
family
my soul.
reunion. I just out there like, I don't know how I would have done this, boy. I couldn't fake. I don't know.
I'm telling you.
Shout out to everybody who made it, who graduated from HBCU, specifically the Morehouse, Spelman, Clarks, that triangle. Boy,
y'all had a time last night.
Oh man!
But I think to get back to Deion Sanders, I feel like hopefully this is a start of like more like big time like athletes who want to be coaches. Hopefully, trying to coach more at HBCUs.
Well, you know Eddie George coached at Tennessee State.
Yeah, that's one.
But
he also wasn't Deion Sanders.
I get you, but
Eddie
he
George
was Eddie
nice.
George.
Eddie
George
was
ridiculously large
but like
at the
Deion
running back
Sanders
position.
was like a Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders was my idol. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I was gonna say Deion Sanders is like
he's prime time, right?
Yeah, that's prime time. Yeah,
what's crazy
Deion
is
Sanders is Deion
I did not realize how nasty he was till I started. He's been doing a lot of interviews lately, and what I didn't know was he got drafted to the minor leagues before he got into college. So he was playing minor league baseball while playing football at Florida State, which means he was not on scholarship at Florida State. So technically, the nigga was a walk-on. He was pulling up to the school in all types of shit. He had the whip, the car. He was making sure all his teammates was fed. Because,
good for him.
Since he wasn't on scholarship, he could take all the money.
Oh, okay.
Unlike, with the NCAA shit.
Dope.
So he was really out there he was like looking out for his teammates.
And it's not against NCAA rules.
That's a telling sign
That's
of like
so crazy.
But you know what? That's a testament to obviously like him as a person though.
Oh yeah, he was very disciplined. He talked about his discipline. He was very disciplined. And he was like,
you have to be though.
He said he had to make sure his mama never worked again. So that's why he played baseball and football. Like, and
for you to not be on scholarship, like now you got like you don't got a cushion. Yep. Like you gotta bust your ass.
Damn, that's crazy. How much would the minor leagues pay him? Because minor league baseball don't get paid a lot.
He was doing well. Let's just put it there. He was doing well.
Well, you got to think about back then too, Jalen. It didn't take much to make some shit shake.
But they got paid. But they in today's times they don't get paid that much. So back then it was probably even worse.
I mean, for a college kid,
no, for sure. But like
he probably ain't had no mortgage. The boy ain't had.
Oh, that sounds so amazing. To be honest,
that's crazy.
It was crazy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
that
like,
nigga's a genius. He literally found a loophole. I would have been friends with Deion.
Hey, I'm saying if you was somebody cool with Deion, you was straight.
Yeah.
Hey, the legend of Deion Sanders. The greatest story ever is the fact that he shows up to the combine. Rumor is he showed up in the mink coat, walks in, takes the mink off, don't stretch, runs a 4.2, and then leaves. He had to go play baseball. Freaking ridiculous. Runs a 4.2. That means he ran 40 yards. He ran 40 yards in 4.2 seconds. The average is around 4.5, 4.6.
That's a record-breaking number.
He walked in with the mink coat, didn't stretch, ran a 40 yard. He ran a 40-yard dash in 4.2 seconds and left.
He didn't do the rest of the drills. He didn't even do the rest of the drills.
He do the rest of the drills.
It's like a whole day worth of things to do. He did one thing and left.
He didn't do the bench press. He didn't get measured. He didn't
nothing. That's kind of crazy.
He ran the 40, and this is the same dude we got out here that's doing things like, I'm gonna go coach at HBCU because I'm that nigga. I've been that nigga.
Yeah.
Did he get his sons in there too? His sons and daughters.
His son is the quarterback. His other son played at SMU before he started coaching. His son is the quarterback, and his other son is a safety. So he's not only is he coaching them boys, he coaching his kids.
And his daughter.
He got like 2 players in the NFL last year. His daughter played basketball at Jackson State.
He's all in on Jackson State.
Yeah.
At this point.
I just think it's dope to see. I feel like this is gonna really start him be coaching there is gonna really put at least Jackson State on the map. More prospects.
Oh, Barstool, and Deion Sanders got the podcast under Barstool Sports.
Yeah,
Barstool Sports follows Jackson State all the time. They do all the media for them.
Yeah, and now Barstool be sponsoring athletes now. I think they sponsored a couple of Jackson State players.
What's Barstool? What's that?
Barstool is like
white people's World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah, white people's World Star.
But
they're a little more organized.
Yeah,
a little more organized.
They got a better CEO.
They got better business. Yeah, they actually. Have you heard $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, Khadijah?
No, I haven't.
With Gilly the Kid and his
Kid and his cousin. They actually got a couple. I say that to say they got a big podcast network, and they got a couple black people in there, and Deion Sanders being one of them. $1 Million Worth of Game. So
you've definitely seen $1 Million Worth of Game clip.
Yeah,
I probably did see a clip.
Yeah, you've definitely seen a clip from their podcast because they're huge right now, but they're a Barstool podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Black
people doing all right, and that's beautiful. Like honestly, we really do need to support the black schools. I mean, I feel like it's weird after going. I thought about this, like, bro, I went to St. A, and I guess I should let me donate to Bowie State, or let me donate to Howard. But it's like, why?
Yeah, I didn't go there. Why they need my money? I went there.
No, but I mean, I get what you mean though. It's kind of like we need to pour into our shit, right?
Yeah.
But I will name. I try to support black businesses all the time.
I try,
but it's niggas is gonna.
Nig.
You know? And so that's my problem. Is like I want to support y'all. I do, but the professionalism gotta be top tier. And this is my thing, is like I say this to black businesses because this is the same expectation I have for businesses.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not like
I understand that. It be like I get we should support it, but the attitude like we have to do this.
Yeah, I'm looking for Chick-fil-A service. Do you feel my
pleasure? Ain't nowhere ever. I ain't been anywhere else that has service better than Chick-fil-A. Not even a 5-star restaurant. Like, the service at Chick-fil-A is immaculate.
Top tier.
And my thing is,
I even let them slide
I understand
for
that
people.
Like black people be having, a lot of black people, especially black women, be feeling like they gotta like be always do above and beyond to be recognized and all this shit. But if the black companies step their game up and treat us like the royalty, then I damn sure know these white companies have to improve.
Yeah.
Like they can't disrespect us no more if we are not disrespecting ourselves.
Yeah.
So
that's exactly what
I went to a white barbershop one time and these niggas put a warm towel on my face and used shaving cream to line me up. The best haircut I ever got in my life, and I'm like, damn.
See, and this is the crazy shit. Is like that was one time, and that like is cemented in your brain.
You went there,
right? Like I think we oftentimes forget. Like you got to give people an experience. Like Jada bought me my doormat. It took too fucking long.
Yeah, it took
to get that doormat.
Time.
Like she ordered that a little bit before Christmas. I got it. When did I get it, Jalen? Like
you got it
June?
right before you moved.
That's crazy. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
That's 6 months.
6 months for one product. So now I would love to put on, this brand, and I'm not going to say where it's from because potentially that could be a sponsorship, but like, my God, you know what I mean? And then it makes it hard for you to kind of put people on. It's kind of like if you got a friend who is crazy with the scissors and can give you crazy lineup, but the nigga's always late. The nigga always cancels, right? You're not going to want to put him on with anybody because then now that makes you look like, hey, this is who you referring me to? Like, I'm you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we got to start tightening it up.
It starts to get embarrassing. Like you can't prefer.
Don't be mad when nobody don't rock with your business. It's not because it's black. It's because your professionalism is not top tier. And if you're gonna have a business, you need to know you need to run it like a business. This is not TT's spot. This is TT's lounge. So let's treat it like such.
With that being said, if anybody thought their merch got out a little too late, y'all let us know.
It's not our fault. That isn't our fault. It is
no, but that's not even our fault. Like, that's
also,
like a what do you call that problem?
Fuck with us.
That's a third party. It's a third party thing, you know.
We use a
they
third
was
party.
sending the hats from
But come on,
Latvia.
nigga, you know,
fuck with us. NoClearSpot.com/shop. You know what I'm saying? We about to start working on the fall collection soon. I'm a little excited. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, we got
y'all niggas gonna be warm this winter.
Coming soon.
With the no clearance hoodies. Going all in. All right. Black business. Minding my black business. God dang it. How is the black business in Houston? Like, I'm assuming it should be.
I will say it's a lot of ways to support black businesses down here. Like, there's a lot more. I feel like black entrepreneurs definitely flourish more down here. Like, back home, I knew a lot of people that had great ideas and great potentials, but I think Boston is a place that
it's hard.
I don't know, Jalen, you can attest to this. I think it's hard for us to kind of get, you know what I mean? To get something.
Yeah, I feel like when people, like black businesses in Boston, I feel like it's more like, it's just this nigga trying to do something stupid. Like, I feel like there's a lot of haters in Boston. Like,
yes.
A lot of haters. Because it's like, there's not that much. So, like when someone does get on there, people be hating a lot. There's a lot of haters.
For sure.
But
it's one of those things where like you got to go away, ball out, and then come back.
Yeah, that's stuff. Like what you call like our boy Leroy when he was talking about all the Boston podcasts. Like the only podcast that would connect with him was us. So like, and we ain't even a Boston podcast. We just have a nigga from Boston in the podcast. So like, it's just like with all those days, it feels like everyone's climbing over each other.
Yeah,
crabs in the barrel.
I think
mentality.
I was just about to say that mentality is crazy back home. Like, I gotta get it. I got it out the mud. You're gonna have to figure it out. Where
fuck that nigga.
Down here, I would say like prime example. Like when I was interviewing for the job I got at the school I work at, my boss was like, "Hey, you know anybody else who either lives down here or who's moving down here?" Just off the strength of my word, she was like, "Yeah, we could set that up." Like, it's not a mentality of like. Oh, well, I figured it out. They need to figure it out too. Like, I think people of color down here are like trying to like help you out, right? Where it's like, hey, I don't got a spot open for you, but I know such and such who I could connect you with.
You know what's very interesting?
Yeah.
Kevin Hart just did an interview with Jay-Z on his Hart.
Shout out to Jay-Z one time.
Big shout out to Jay-Z.
For sure. Because I think I know the interview you're talking about, and he dropped a lot of gems.
I don't know what he's doing with his hair, but I respect him.
And he said, like, you're right. He tried to do the Basquiat thing, but
we're not gonna focus on here.
Yeah. We gonna smell what comes out his mouth. That's not what's on his head.
He said, it's pretty much like, you can't be successful on your own. You can't make it to $1 billion by yourself. Like, it's not possible. You have to work together. And then, it's kind of crazy that even Kev was like, man, I can't wait for the day when all of us billionaires decide to actually do something together. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just like, yeah, and Jay was like, we really just got to get the accountants out the way. We got to get the lawyers out the way. And we just got to be able to sit down and be like, yo, let's just hash this out and figure this thing out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, the power of, doing stuff with others is huge, man. It's huge. But egos.
Yeah,
egos is crazy.
Egos is crazy. Everybody wants to do things their own way.
Yeah, and I think also too, people feel themselves too much. Like, you feel yourself too hard, and you're not humbled, and then you don't understand. Like, even with that, and I could say this off of like just interviews he's done in the past. Jay-Z seems like he's a billionaire, but he's humble about it.
So
you know
much.
what I mean?
Very
like
much.
You got to know that it's your actions, your work will speak for itself. Like Jay-Z don't got to speak on a behalf of himself at all.
Yeah.
Like he could go in a room and niggas already know what time he's on.
And you know what? You know what I think it is? I feel like Houston, I feel like it's a lot of love there for each other and they black business because everybody is like working on something. And I feel like in other places, it's like
it's a sense of complacency.
It almost hurts to see a nigga actually trying because it's like, damn, I'm not doing shit. So I'm going to just be a hating ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a little weird because that's the hardest thing about business that we talk about all the time. Everybody and their mama got an idea, but execution is the toughest shit ever. And for those who could do it, more power to you. You know what I'm saying?
And I think in that interview too, he said some shit like, it's cool, right? We all have access to information, and like this generation, after millennials, they have crazy information at their like tip of their fingers, right?
Yep.
And he said something like, well, there's information on a cigarette pack, but people still smoke cigarettes.
Yep.
Right? It's just like, what are you doing with that said information? Yeah. And that's the problem we have is like a lot of people have this information, they do this research, they make these connections, but then it's like, all right, now you got to put it into a plan. Now we got to put it to work.
And that takes a lot of discipline, man. That takes a lot of discipline. Yeah. It's like, even though it's like with money, right? Everybody talk about getting rich. When folk talk about, I'll hear people talk about investing and buying shit all the time. But when it's time, y'all niggas, we ain't doing that.
Crickets.
You know what I'm saying? And I know some things take time. So I can't judge a nigga.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold you though. I'm really looking into. I have a friend down here who has vending machines, and I'm trying to figure out how I could get that going.
Hey, one of my boys, shout out my man's Kavan, violetvendingdmv.com.
I'm not gonna say what friend, because that friend don't want to be,
I made the website.
There's multiple streams she got going on, so I don't want to fuck up her bread.
No, the vending game, I do actually, you know what, Khadijah, I'll fucks with you on that. We might have to work together.
Because I'm telling, because if you think about it, but I will say that my friend told me like you got to be real strategic about where you're placing them.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
She was like, think about it. Places like an auto shop, 10 times out of 10, you can't get a ride or whatever. You got to sit there. Think about all those hours that pass by. You're not going to tell me you're not hungry. You're not thirsty. So you got to put it in places where people are going to have no choice but to be like, fuck it, I got to.
An emergency room,
right? Or put money in. And she also said it's like
a hospital, yeah.
An emergency. Put that
at a hospital. She also said like invest money on the Apple Pay joints, like the more modern ones.
Yeah.
Or adding that piece because she was like, you lose out on people are not carrying cash, people are not carrying change. But if you got Apple, everybody got Apple Pay for the most part, or Google,
or
the Google wallet,
or something,
or your card. Yeah.
You know what?
Last time I put actual cash in the vending machine, I can't tell you when.
Yeah, it's been a while.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, damn, that's actually a good point. And I'm not somebody that walks around with cash like that. So
my job with vending
machines, it's always my card.
An app.
Mm-hmm.
There's an app on it. You just when you get close to it, the Wi-Fi connects to your phone, and then you can just pick out. You could just swipe up, and then you just push the button on the machine, and the money goes into the thing.
I might be bullshitting. Now that you say that, I feel like, well, you know what? I'm going to say this on a podcast so I can, just speak it into existence. But I really want an investment property. I really want a rental property. That's like one of my goals for like the next 2-3 years is to legit get one and like figure that shit out. I might have to slide with it. I might have to get that vending machine too, though. That shit sound kind of tough.
Yeah, I got to look into
it. I definitely want an investment property too.
I got to do more research
y'all
on
let
vending
me know.
machines.
We can all go in.
Hey, come on. Hey, the other thing is too, down here, the Airbnbs is a lot more free. So back home, you can't have an apartment and like Airbnb it. Down here, you can. So there's a lot of people who got like apartments and shit like that, and they'll Airbnb it.
Interesting.
But I was like, I need to know the ins and outs of that. I don't know. Airbnb makes me nervous because I just see all these horror stories of people fucking trashing the place.
Oh, they're getting real strict on the Airbnb rules now. They're getting real strict on that.
No more parties.
When we went to
parties.
Yeah, when we went to Brooklyn, the Airbnb canceled on us because we were at risk of having a party because we had 15 people. And I was like, we just because we have 15 people doesn't mean we're gonna have a party.
Let me tell you, I gotta.
Remember there was that whole shit when Airbnb back home wasn't even. It was a whole party thing. People getting these Airbnbs to have parties and trashing the place.
Yeah,
I got an Airbnb for a bachelor party, and they said no pets, no smoking. Mind you, we had a dog in that bitch.
So it's Tyler's fault, Jalen.
Yeah,
that's
but the dog was such a good dog. They had no idea. They made us pay extra for the smoking, but I was like, ain't nobody smoke inside the house. Everybody, They did it all outside.
Oh, that Airbnb they made you pay for smoking? Everyone smoked on the back porch.
They said we smell weed. I was like, no, not that one, Jay. It was another. They said they smell weed. I was like, ain't nobody do that in the
but if nobody did it in the house, how they smell it?
Like, how do you have proof? You have no idea. But I like whatever.
See, but also people be trying to finesse too. I'm not gonna hold you.
That's fair.
Like that's the Airbnb me and Jada got one time we visited down here before I moved. This lady was definitely trying to finesse us. And I was like, hey, the toilet just ain't good. And the toilet paper you provide don't like, you know what I mean? You got to know you ain't got a strong toilet. That's not, you can't use 3-ply toilet paper if your toilet's not strong.
Yeah.
And so the plumber guy came and he was like, this happens all the time. I'm like, yeah, this bitch thinks she's finessing us. And I'm not, you're not coming out $100 and some out of me.
Business is hard.
Shoot, the Airbnb we went to in Brooklyn, the backup one, tried to say we was having a party, and I was like, we wasn't even in the Airbnb long enough to have a party.
See, I'm telling you, it's finesse season. They trying to finesse.
They tried, ever since they got rid of this party thing. Granted, I've thrown parties in the Airbnb, but I also cleaned up after.
Yeah, and I also feel like if you're going to have a party, people are usually good about like not leaving it looking like you had a party.
Yeah. Stupid.
I wish us luck. I wish us all luck in the future with our future endeavors. J.I. here, he finna do his thing. He finna, put
just know if I come on here with a mink.
Go back to episode 93. Go back to the episode 93 discussion.
A mink in the mugginess?
She gonna be 100. It's gonna be 108 degrees outside. She finna walk out there and be like, "What's going on?"
I still got that mink on.
Are you feeling me?
I'm finna go swim. Take the mink off. Jump in the pool.
Do a 4-2 swim. I don't know if that makes sense. But
do a 4-2.
Prime time was on the right time.
I ain't even gonna warm up. Take the mink off, jump in the pool.
Dip in, dip out.
Mink gonna drive me off.
The mink gonna drive me off.
Sure is.
Oh man. Real quick, man. Can I talk about some hip hop shit real quick? Sure. For those who don't know, the anniversary of hip hop is August 11th. I found this out today. We'll be celebrating 50 years since hip hop originated.
Oh wow!
And so Nas,
that's dope.
That's so cool.
Nas is partnered on this label called Mass Appeal, and they came up with this idea where like 5 DJs / producers, each DJ is going to make a 5-song EP, and so and then the fans get to pick a 6th one. But the first one up was DJ Premier. Shout out DJ Premier, one of like the most legendary DJs / producers in the game. So he just dropped a EP. It's called This Is 50. And he had features. He had Joey Badass on one song.
Okay.
Remy Ma and Rhapsody on the joint together. You know what I'm saying? Nas, of course.
Of course.
He had a song with Slick Rick and Lil Wayne.
Interesting.
Huh.
Yes.
Interesting.
And then, he had another joint with Run the Jewels.
Do you want to start a remote podcast? Well, we have the perfect website for you, riverside.fm, where you can record remote podcasts and video interviews in studio quality from anywhere. Used by over 70,000+ creators and Fortune 500 firms. Riverside allows you to upload your video and audio while recording on your web browser itself. That means you don't have to download any apps onto your computer. Riverside also allows you to edit your video and audio on the platform and cut up clips from your recording for social media. So if you're thinking of starting a podcast, it's as easy as clicking the link in the description. Thank you. Now let's get back to the show.
So okay, y'all check that out. I'm like
Killing Mike
halfway through. Well, shout out DJ Premier, man, freaking legend.
You know what else comes out this Friday?
2000.
No, bigger.
Beyonce dropping the 29th.
That was the 22nd.
29th.
No, it's 29th.
Oh, never mind then. Never mind. I thought it was 22nd. I was like, oh, no one's talking about Beyonce.
Don't play with me. Look at how you trying to play with me.
I thought it was coming out this Friday. I
would never lie.
No, I wasn't saying. I just thought it was like, oh, did we forget?
Oh man,
never mind. Premature.
All right, let's get into some bullshit. It is a TikTok video where a woman said men have it easier when it comes to attracting the opposite sex. Pretty much, all we have to do is get money, and it just and they have to do a lot more other shit.
And I want to name, she very much so simplified it, right? Like,
okay, yeah.
In retrospect, she simplified the fuck out of it.
Let me hear Khadijah's. Let me hear Khadijah's.
So this is my thing. Is like, I think when you are thinking about attracting a mate, right? Women just naturally have to do more, right? Like, you got to kind of do your hair, have your face on, like whether that's like makeup. You just got to look presentable. I think, prime example, I was talking to Jalen and Jada. They were like, oh, you got to wear heels on your first date. Why the fuck I got to be in pain? Do you know how painful heels are? Like, guys just show up with like, what do y'all wear? Like Clarks? Huh?
You got to accentuate your legs,
But you see what I'm saying? Niggas don't got to accentuate their legs.
Yeah, they do.
Like, I just think I understood where the girl was coming from, right? Like, man, you just got to have a lineup. Have a little bit of change, have a job, have a vehicle. Like, these are things that are like standard, but also like, as an adult shouldn't be like a Herculean task. Whereas women, we got to worry about like our figure, our like how we look. And yes, before y'all say like, oh, a real man wouldn't care about that. There's not a lot of real niggas out here.
I wasn't going to say that at all. I was just going to say, I have never been approached and been hit on ever in my life. So that's how I know it's not easier for men. Like, I've never been in the club and a girl come up to me like, oh, you're so fine. Nope.
Well, I also think it's like this.
Girls don't do that, but like I'm just saying, that means it's easier for women.
Well, some girls do it. So I have had plenty of friends who've been like, no.
Yeah, but those niggas are beautiful. Usually it's like a beautiful, good looking man.
They're not always beautiful. I'm gonna name it.
It's usually a
they're
good
not always
brother.
Beautiful. But I think it comes down to how you carry yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you in a spot and he may not be a 10 out of 10, and that's cool, no shade, right? But it's just like, but the way he carries himself, his demeanor, his I don't know how to explain it. It's just like his vibe, his energy, like what he's giving off. I will say, like, lately I've been real cringed by these pretty boys that know they're pretty. They're on TikTok, like fucking grabbing their junk, gyrating, winking at the camera. It's like,
that ain't in my algorithm.
What the fuck is happening? It's cringy.
That is weird.
I think they think it's sexy, but it's actually very cringy. When a nigga that's cute, know he cute.
It's like Shamar Moore when he be dancing. You ever see Shamar Moore dance?
When he be dancing randomly on IG, I'm like, hey,
he dance like
brother.
a stripper.
No, and it's kind of like,
it's like
if it was like the effortless,
with the
like
fedora,
sexy, like,
no
oh
shirt.
shit, I just happened to take my shirt off. But when you're looking in the camera,
he knows
gyrating, right,
man.
grabbing your junk, and then it's like,
Tyler,
whoa,
you ain't never
like,
seen a Shamar Moore dancing video.
You gotta look that shit up. It's cringy.
Shamar Moore is the most light skinned in the history.
He was on the Tyler Perry movie, the one with the braid wig.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite Tyler Perry.
Where it started here.
Yeah, that was a terrible wig.
But to get back to that. I mean, I feel like women get just, and then when it comes to like dating, when getting approached, like women get approached way more than men.
Yeah, but then think about what it takes for a woman to be approachable.
It don't take much. It don't take much.
What do you mean?
It really don't.
Let me rephrase. For women to feel approachable,
like,
it takes a lot more.
I mean, see, y'all going off of y'all feelings, but let's be real.
Yeah.
Honestly, if y'all walked around some sweats and a pair of J's and a dope ass t-shirt or some shit, be like, damn.
Niggas will try to holler at a girl looking like a bum. It don't matter how they look.
Really don't.
And honestly, all they get to do is just sniff them. They get a sniff of woman and niggas will pounce. Like,
if the booty can be seen,
they gonna try.
There's
gonna be a nigga to try and holler.
Maybe that's what it is. I think maybe we as women, we overthink it.
I think
and we feel like we always got to be on 10.
Because I'm like, I mean, at times I feel like all the stuff like you guys do is for you. To make y'all feel beautiful, like women to feel beautiful, because that's what it's for. Like, girls don't wear makeup to attract men and this and that. They do it for themselves.
Yeah, we sure don't.
Yeah. It's really not necessary to attract us.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not that hard because I've seen it with my own eyes. I seen some bum ass Homeless women get dick on a consistent basis, so you can't tell me it ain't easier for them because I know a homeless man can't get no pussy if he just wants pussy.
Hey,
I've caught homeless people fucking before.
That is very true.
Okay, so
these bottom barrel gutter bitches be just getting D on a regular basis. I met a woman with a face tattoo.
Ooh,
this
not
white
a
woman
face
from
tattoo.
Florida, homeless as ever, had like 3 boyfriends.
Shut up.
I'm dead ass. And she was trying to get a fourth for one of my coworkers, and he was like, "Get away from me. You are gross." So like, that's how I know it's easier for women.
Yeah, I do
guess.
think it's a lot.
Okay, my question.
Now to keep a relationship,
I think it's a lot of internal,
like working.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to a relationship, it's easier for men to maintain a relationship.
You think it's easier for a man to maintain a relationship?
Yeah, because a woman will cut you off quick. But for
I'm not gonna hold you.
But women have a hard time finding partners. When it comes to like finding partners, I feel like women have a harder time finding a partner than a man.
I feel like women have a hard time finding a partner. Yeah, because
like
really
Khadijah said,
much.
Ain't shit niggas always shooting a shot.
We also don't ask for much, bro. I feel like
niggas
there's a
be
lot.
Homeless lawyers talking about, can you unblock me, please?
As a
the lawyer was homeless. Wait, Tyler. We get back to the lawyer chronicles. That nigga was homeless too.
Oh, I didn't tell y'all. Listen to this shit here. I kid you not. So I unblocked him because y'all know Khadijah has an unhealthy relationship with this guy. Well, no longer, but
no, you unblocked him.
You never unblock.
So I unblocked him or whatever. But I will say, so I worked through this in therapy. I will say that like, just like a guy needs his ego stroked, I just felt like, hey, I wanted to feel pretty. And I knew like if I unblocked him, I knew, he would come crawling back.
Oh,
and,
no.
Of course, seconds
mistake.
after unblocking him, he crawled back and was like, yo, can we like work this out? Whoopty, whoopty, whoop. Keep in mind, like I knew in my mind, I can't be with this man. Like, you know what I mean? I lost like respect for you as a man.
Hey girl,
and so it's just, it was never happening.
I know I done messed up in the past.
No, but heavy on that. So got to a point like, we talking again, we're unblocked. And he was like, yo, you're not going to believe this. Like, I'm moving out, my lease is up or whatever. And I'm like, that's crazy. Yeah. So what you doing? So what's going on? He's like, I'm cleaning, I'm packing up. It was always just a mess. Ended up being, he was like, I can't believe how in the span of a couple of months, I ended up homeless.
It sounds like like the star of a BET movie.
I swear to God.
You won't believe this.
I swear to God. And to the point where I was like, hey, what do you mean homeless? I thought you had, and keep in mind, like he's on TikTok like, oh, I'm sad to leave Houston and making it seem like it was voluntary, right? Like you're not voluntarily leaving. You're getting kicked out because your shit ain't together. Found out this nigga got a gambling problem. Can we get on the mic?
Oh, man.
Oh, that's a stress
So
tragic.
found out it's just a lot of shit that's just not adding up. So then I blocked him and I was like, hey, it just seems like you got a lot to figure out. You don't have a job. So you're a homeless jobless lawyer at this point. Do you even practice? We don't know. So I blocked him, right? And a month go by. And I get a message from some random ass phone number. I didn't reply. He was like, can you unblock me, please? And I didn't reply because I'm like, who the fuck is this? Because there's a lot of motherfuckers I block. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be transparent. I block a lot of people. It really don't take a lot for me to block you. And then he says, it's Ralph.
Wow.
And I was like, oh shit, it's homeless lawyer. Then I was just like, what do you need? What's up? And I was like, you only hit me up when you need something and you never get what you need out of me. So I don't know why we like continue to do this. I want to talk seriously about this man says us.
You try to get a place to live.
And I had to lay him down gently. I was like, I'm not unblocking you. I'm actually going to block this number. And you need to focus on finding a pot to piss in and a job.
That's crazy. Damn.
But moral of the story, don't unblock somebody you blocked. You blocked them for a reason.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Once someone's blocked, they block for life.
No, and I had to learn that. I think God was like, when Jesus says no, could he just no?
Khadijah. Khadijah. My nigga. You straight? Is everything good?
Oh my God.
I've never had my first guy try to bum off me type of interaction. And I'm telling you, Houston is eye-opening.
I must say this.
That must be flattering.
Like you
it
definitely
is. I feel like I'm that bitch.
You going through some different experiences. So I can't judge because this some shit that I only hear about in TV shows.
Swear to God, and it's my real life.
Yeah, I'm not even, to tell you how to maneuver through this would just be hypocritical.
Because how do you navigate that shit? I felt the same way as it's happening to me. I'm like, there's no way this nigga's trying to stay with me.
That's wild.
And I'm just like, and after I said that, after I wrote that, I blocked him and I'm just like, hey. And my friend made a joke and she was like, he's gonna find another number to and I'm like, and that number will be blocked too. I just can't.
Well, if he does that again, interact. That's when you file a restraining order. Now it's stalking.
Hey, and I'm not gonna hold you.
Now it's stalking.
When I unblocked him that time and we reconnected, he had named that he would do drive-bys of my apartment.
Oh, how old is this nigga?
30, about to be 31. I think he's a Virgo, so his birthday coming up.
That's unfortunate that he's a homeless lawyer.
I'm just like, bitch. What?
I don't know how
it was the drive-by. And it's crazy because when he first told me, I was like, ooh, you drove by. Now I'm like, oh, hold on, motherfucker. You driving by my place?
Yeah, don't.
Well, not with no car because I also think his car got repoed.
Damn. Tough That's life. So sad. Gambling's a very addictive thing.
Tough.
No, you got to stay away from that shit.
Gambling's very addictive.
I mean, I know we all need advice. Smoke a blunt. Drink a 40. Don't gamble.
I go to casino about once every about 2-3 years.
Yeah,
I went to the casino one time and I blew $60 and I was hot. I was hot like I had blew 60 G's.
Tyler, $60.
$60. That's funny.
Oh God,
that's funny.
You don't want to hear.
Y'all nigga blew more than 60?
Oh,
a couple hundred.
No. We make money at the casino.
Yeah. I only make.
I only $60. I was ready to shut down that.
Let me tell you something, Khadijah. We went to the MGM. And I was doing all right. Jay was losing all his money, right? Yeah. So I gave this man a $25 chip.
I won all my money back.
And next thing you know, he started balling. Yeah. I'm mad as fuck because I'm slowly starting to lose some money. And
but then he paid him back.
He give me about 25 back. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, a nigga better give me some interest. I don't know what.
See, niggas gonna always be, hey, I gave you 100. But you gotta scrape something off the top.
That was crazy, but I was glad for him. But no, we don't. You know what I'm saying?
Tyler, you fronted. You was cheering for me.
No, I was happy.
You like Jay? Jay.
Yeah, because he wanted one of y'all niggas to come up.
One of us had to do our thing, And luckily we didn't go to strip club because we was gonna go to strip club next day and pretty much blow it. But we decided not to.
Thank God we did it. Thank God we did go to strip club. I could have kept
$60 and I was hot. I was like, "Where's the fucking manager?" Run me my.
What you do the penny slot? What you do the slot machines?
Oh yeah, because
I've
seen people get a whole bunch of change, right? They win big.
No, they
don't.
So
I put it in, and I'm like, well, the shit ain't going. And I should have known because there was an Asian lady next to me, and she was hitting it big. So I should have known they're not gonna put two. But
the Asian ladies go to the casino every day.
Yeah, they go every day.
That's what they do.
When I tell you, she was like laughing at me. Fucking buffoon. I
gotta
my 60 back.
You gotta roll with us. You gotta roll with us to the blackjack table.
Okay, maybe that's
never play the slots. The slots is a guaranteed way to lose money.
Just come to blackjack.
Really?
Yeah, that's just you win one out of every million times.
Damn. Well, that Asian lady, she was banking.
Yeah, we gotta go during the day, so the minimum is low. Because if we go after about 10,
I ain't going no $25 minimums.
No, minimum be 100 after 10. 25 is the minimum.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. $25 is the minimum. That's why I only go for
the minimum.
Hey, I really,
the $50 minimum.
Now, if you go to Baltimore, that minimum 15. Come on in, my nigga.
I met somebody today that's from Maryland. And somebody else I work with was like, oh, you from Baltimore? And I looked at her and I was like, rookie. They're not the same. And he looked at me he was like, hey, I was like, I know somebody from Maryland. I'm aware. I felt really hey,
You feel cultured.
I'm glad I could be of service.
You feel cultured.
But he was hot. He was like Baltimore. He was like, what the fuck? Like he was like
never in mine. Never in mine life.
That's disrespectful. To assume somebody from Baltimore is disrespectful.
Yeah, I was just like, well, child, let me educate you. They're not the same.
Oh man,
that's too funny.
That's funny. All right. Anything else, man?
Thesis and Meryl broke up.
Yeah, what happened?
End of an era. I don't know. They just decided they're gonna go their separate paths. They're ending the show.
Shut the fuck up. Are you for real?
Because they're hilarious.
Yeah, apparently they broke up. They go the separate paths.
Why?
They said because they're gonna go separate endeavors. They have things they want to do personally.
Saying? That was the perfect combo. Every Latino has to have a black person. Every black person has to have a Latino.
I saw a couple TikToks. I feel like people didn't understand their friendships, but I saw a couple TikToks from people who worked on the show, and they were like, they weren't really friends.
Nah, they was like two niggas on Twitter that was just always going back and forth.
Yeah, they weren't really friends like that. Yeah,
that's how they got the show. But they just met up on Twitter.
Yeah, like they weren't like friends like that.
I thought they was like boys.
Nah,
it's crazy.
They were like the people behind the show. Like they used to argue and be like heated arguments. Like, damn, that's your friend. Like
I get it. You know what? I feel like if you got an opportunity, you ride it until you feel like you got a better opportunity. I don't see like
they're talking about we about to see Hollywood Deezus.
Hollywood Deezus.
Yeah, that's the new. That's what's going on right now. They're breaking up and we're about to see Hollywood Deezus. That's all I got. That's all.
I mean, I feel like if they both got opportunities, then if they both still
Meryl got a whole wife and kids.
Why not? Yeah,
Meryl got more kids than God. So
more.
He got to raise his family. He got a whole.
That's fucking wow.
It's so sad, right? It's like the end of an era.
No, for real though. They've been riding together for a hot minute.
And I think I don't know if the podcast is ending, but I know they're breaking up. So I know the show's ending, but I don't know if the podcast is ending.
Damn.
It's real sad.
Damn.
I don't have any other good news.
Well, that leaves more room for the no clearance.
Yay. Hey, let's get that Showtime show. Let's get that Showtime show so I can interview Denzel Washington.
I just want to interview that one time.
That's it. Denzel and J. Cole. I just want to interview Cole. And
I want to interview.
Hey, but
who would be your dream interview?
Oh, wow.
I have
like that I would do?
Yeah, like who would be your dream interview? Like who would you want to get on the show one day?
Beyonce Knowles Carter.
Yeah, but she don't do interviews.
Oh, Beyonce Knowles Carter.
If we could get Beyonce on the podcast would be a different level. I'm just saying because she don't do interviews.
But you know
who
what?
would ever see a Beyonce interview?
Hey,
I would love to pick Jay-Z's brain. I think watching the Kevin Hart joint, I think he has a lot of wisdom and knowledge. So I would love to kind of pick his brain on some things. Because I think he's a man that's been through stuff. You know what I mean?
I want Kevin Hart.
You want Kev?
Yeah, that's who I want.
Oh,
that's my
Kev used to be funny.
Nah, in person,
yeah, he's serious
I feel
now,
like
ain't he?
He's funnier when he does interviews than his stand-up.
Very motivational.
I feel like his
the last stand-up he did that I was like pissing my pants laughing was the pineapples.
Oh man.
Which one was that one?
It was.
I think that was like Laugh at My Pain.
It was the one after Laugh at My Pain. Right?
Oh, was it Irresponsible?
Yeah, something like that.
No, it was the one in between Irresponsible and Laugh at My Pain. The one I own it.
Yep.
I need to go back.
Laugh
and
at
watch
me now.
Specials.
Laugh at me now.
Yes.
Laugh at me now.
Yeah.
Laugh at my
After
pain.
that, I just
said that.
This is my thing with Kevin Hart is I think it happens to all comedians, right? Like sometimes they get out of touch and they're not relatable. And so their comedy comes off as very predicted and planned. This is why I love Cat Williams. His comedy to me has always been relatable. It's never felt forced and it's like organic.
Well, you know what it is? It's the big comedians that fall off when they get too big.
Well, I would say Dave Chappelle, he's big, right?
Yeah, but Dave Chappelle, he's more like, I feel like he's not like movie star big. He's not like out of touch. Like he'll still pop up at the local comedy store, at the local comedy club. and do a set.
Got it. That's true.
Like Kevin Hart does that too sometimes, but not as much as like Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle would just like Chris Rock. Chris Rock just pops up and just does random like minutes and works on his jokes and shit. I feel like the bigger you are, the less fun you get over time. I feel like if you stay
that's what
like,
I'm saying. Like you lose kind of like that edge to you.
Yeah, you got to like stay middle of the pack.
Who would you invite, Tyler?
Man, you know what? It's so many. Let me first. I would most likely say Kendrick Lamar. I got to talk to them.
That'd be a good one.
That'd be dope.
In other lanes, though, I would love to have a conversation with Damian Lillard. He's just a real nigga. Just a real nigga. And on some tech shit, Idris Sandu. I got to have a conversation with this man. I don't know if y'all like. We talked about this nigga before, Jay.
He's the one. He's the one that.
He the one that he did the smart house for Nipsey Hussle for his store.
I was gonna say for the Nipsey Hussle.
He turned the store into like a tech smart house. He been working with Jay-Z. Just on some like, bro, I'm kind of in that space, so I gotta know how the fuck you maneuvering this shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's a couple of these niggas.
Those are good people.
I want I like me personally. I like funny people. I want someone who will make me laugh. Like I know would make me laugh, make me.
I would love to. I would love to have Beyonce on here and make her laugh.
Yeah.
Hey B,
if I could make Beyonce laugh.
If I look, B, I ain't gonna lie.
We probably had to take that over.
B, I was a hating ass nigga. I was a hating ass nigga before. B, I ain't gonna fake, but goddamn, that daggone lemonade, girl.
She's dope. I'm just
B, the lemonade. Like
I feel like whoever we interview, we're gonna make laugh.
Shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hey Jay,
I think we're pretty funny, and I
your
think
wife on
it's
the
not
show.
a forced funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes our jokes, I'd be like, "Fuck, that was actually a good one." You know?
I would love to. We had a guest on. No, I was on a show. I was on somebody's podcast like last year, and I was like, if there was somebody like you would want us to interview, who would it be? And she said Taylor Rooks, and I was like.
Who's that?
Be terrible. Taylor Rooks is a sports journalist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful black woman.
Yeah.
Beautiful black woman.
Black women.
Shout out
Love
to
to
her.
see it.
She
straight out of Atlanta.
You'll see her in the background of some pictures of like famous people, like athletes and stuff. Like, just so she just be at the Met Gala.
She just be there.
Yeah, she just
be at all the games.
Hey, that's money.
Like, all the games, she'll be like just there. She cool with Drake.
For those who get to this
that
point
white party that happened over 4th of July weekend.
Taylor Rooks. She was there.
Yeah, she was.
She just beat it.
Yeah.
Scotty B.
She was.
I'm sorry. Let me stop.
She was in that Jack Harlow video, the Kentucky Derby.
Mm-hmm.
She was there.
Oh, I think I saw that. I don't know.
Yeah, Taylor Rooks, Scotty Beam. Shout out Scotty Beam. You know what I'm saying?
What does Scotty Beam do?
Influence. She actually had a show on Netflix. But it didn't get picked up for another season. It was actually really good. Her and her friend would do this thing where they would go to a dude's house and like upgrade the nigga. Like legit.
What do you mean upgrade him?
Like they would go to his apartment, or like one dude, his style was terrible. Like he always dressed like he was going to the gym. And it was like, nigga, we gotta do better. So they took him to the store, like showed him some outfits. Then he did a runway walk and all this shit. And there was another one. They went into the nigga's apartment and like he had potential. Like he got a lot of books and shit, but the nigga was eating off of a picnic table. The nigga's couch was like stretched out. It was like stretched leather. They was like, bro, you a good dude, but your apartment is just not it. They got an interior designer.
Damn, stretch leather. You know what the fuck you gotta do?
Yeah.
Stretch out leather chairs?
They got an interior designer to come fix that nigga apartment up. Like, it was good. I gotta hold on. Let me see if I can find the name of that shit.
That's funny.
I cannot.
That sound like that show. It sound like that show Room Raiders. Remember that MTV?
Hey, it was kind of like
that. Room fucking.
I was like, shit.
It was called Get You a Me.
I don't think I ever saw it.
Seen that
yeah, you check out the first. It's on
That's
on.
But it sounds like Room Raiders.
Yeah, it sounds like Room Raiders, but
it
sounds like they would point out shit that was like, hey.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like the black version of that show with the gay dudes when they go and they dress up the straight guys up
and they like clean them up. Yeah,
queer eye for the straight guy.
Queer eye.
Yeah, that's kind of like what it was.
But with black women
for the straight guy. I feel
like the black women. That's gonna be different.
I definitely feel like I need that for my style.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, all these t-shirts all the goddamn time. Tyler, like
it's
Jesus
not.
Christ.
What a nigga supposed to do?
There's other things outside of t-shirts, Tyler.
I wear other things besides t-shirts.
Tyler got an interesting style.
How would you describe your style, Tyler? Pastor chic?
Athleisure.
Pastor chic go crazy.
That's
Hold on.
No, that's the homie. That's my homie. That's the homie. Our potential next guest.
Athleisure is my style.
Athleisure. So like athletic, comfortable?
Yeah. Sweat shorts. Fucking love those.
Sweat shorts are amazing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do the ankle socks, let the legs show. You know,
I really don't fuck with socks like that. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah,
I like to wear Pumas.
I remember you told me that you don't wear socks.
I don't like socks at all.
I do a bucket hat every now and then, but my hair been growing out, so I ain't been able to do that lately.
Yeah, he's literally just thinking about things he wears. He didn't say his.
Yeah. I said athleisure.
I wear a bucket hat every now and again.
Athleisure.
Yeah, I would say my style's like comfort chic.
Yeah.
I'm all about being comfortable, but I want to look like I'm not comfortable. Does that make sense?
What is the process of changing up a style? Like, how would a nigga step out his comfort zone?
Okay, so I've kind of been like thinking about this because I would like to revamp my style as well. And they say you want to start with the basics. So like there's basic things that everybody needs in their wardrobe.
Tell me.
Like for men, they had it where this guy was talking about suits.
Oh yeah,
he was like, you have to have you some slacks.
Oh, I ain't worried about my suit game.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about my suit game.
The suit game. But he basically, I think you want to start with the basics. Get you some good quality t-shirts, right? Some good quality shorts that you could rotate, right? Like you want to have things that are comfortable but don't look comfortable. Does that make sense? Like you don't want to wear shorts and people know that they're sweatpants.
Where a nigga supposed to go to find some shit that
you need? All you need as a man is you need a black tee or white tee, a couple button ups, a black pair of jeans,
good quality stuff. Not no
good quality.
From the 99-cent store.
A pair of black jeans, a pair of dark blue jeans, a pair of light blue jeans.
So I got that.
That's all you need.
Okay,
but let me ask y'all. I've never in my life. All right, maybe because I be cheap and I don't be wanting to buy the polo tees, but like, where can a nigga go to get some solid black tees and white tees? Just where
you go to the outlets.
Carhartt.
Thank you. You know what? You're damn right, Jay.
I have so many Carhartt tees right now.
I need Carhartt in my life.
T-shirts.
I don't know what the fuck a Carhartt is.
Man, it's really it's some construction shit, but it's solid.
Oh, is that the yellow symbol thing?
Yeah.
Okay, them hats go crazy.
Yeah, Carhartt got good quality t-shirts. Polo, like you said earlier. You go to Marshalls, you just go to the section where they have the t-shirts, like the blanks.
Mm-hmm.
And you just grab.
That's how you need. That's where you need to start. You need to start from your basics, and then once you got your basic tee, your basic jeans, your basic shorts, then we can add razzle, and you can get button ups, different style of button ups.
You gotta understand.
And you can expand and get graphic tees.
I
don't
wear a graphic tee with a button up. I hate a graphic tee and a button up.
I've been a basic nigga all my life.
It doesn't look bad. I think it depends on how you style it.
Yeah, it depends.
I've been a basic nigga all my life, y'all.
Okay, so some people have been dressing like dickheads. Like they'll have the ripped jeans, right?
Yeah.
The graphic tee, the button up, and then church shoes. No,
you can't do
I don't like that shit.
You can't do that. No church shoes.
And I've been seeing a lot of the penny loafers.
Everybody needs a pair of white Air Forces or low pair.
Oh, I need to buy me a
Everyone
pair.
needs at least one pair.
Jay, how would you describe my style? Respectfully.
I don't know.
Pastor chic?
He don't sag his pants at all. So I think of not Pastor Chic. Pastor Chic is Donald.
Yeah.
I hope he Donald.
Oh my God,
that's
yes.
Pastor Chic.
Okay, that's Pastor chic.
Tyler's like he dresses like a like athleisure, like you said earlier, but like a little bit like a with Puma.
Incognito Negro?
With Puma. Athleisure with Puma.
With Puma?
Yeah, because the man loves Puma.
What does my pants got? What is Khadijah, how many niggas you know that don't sag their pants?
That don't?
No. There's a difference between.
There's a lot of saggage.
There's a difference between sagging your pants and just letting them breathe. So I should have said sag.
What the fuck?
You gotta give a little sag. Not your whole ass out. A little sag.
Fam.
You don't pull your pants all the way up.
Know it.
You don't need to pull. You don't pull your pants all the way up. That's the bad thing. You don't pull them all the way up. You give a little sag.
Are you saying
so much to take from this session?
Do I not do a little sag?
Nah, I was just making fun of you for not sagging. I don't know.
See, but now you got this man overthinking his saggage. Don't do that. Look at him. He's really thinking about it. Jalen ain't shit. I just want y'all to know.
Because Jay used to walk around. Jay used to do the short sweats combo, but his whole ass be out with the shorts.
You know why? Because the shorts material was mad slippery. So no matter what you do, they're gonna sag. That's why.
Them pants was gonna go down.
You always had to be. I used to always be ready to play basketball.
All of us were, man. I used to wear shorts under my jeans, bro.
Yeah, I never did that.
I used to be ready to ball.
I never did that.
I'm not very involved.
Couldn't tell a nigga nothing. A game could pop off at any second, even if you had to be ready.
Yeah, any moment a game could have popped off. That's why you always had a pair of basketball shorts under your pants.
Is that why guys are always wearing basketball shorts?
Well, that's where I started.
Yeah, that was the
growing
original.
up. Like if you're a grown man still doing that, you gotta reevaluate your priorities.
Yeah,
a basketball game ain't gonna pop out at work.
That's true.
You ain't gonna be in the cubicle and a game of pickup just gonna happen.
Nigga said, "Play me for your check."
But yeah, it's hard to change your style.
It is. You got to start small. The small changes.
Yeah. All right. I'll try.
Your style fine.
For anybody who's trying to, switch it up, go to noclearancepod.com. Get you some merch.
Shameless plug.
It's the shameless plugs. I love it. Come
on.
All
right, y'all. Hey, it was nice talking to y'all today.
I
appreciate y'all.
It was.
You know what really grinds my gears? Paper bags at the grocery store.
Doing what?
Paper bags at the grocery store. You know how grocery stores are starting to be all friggin' environmentally friendly and stop.
That shit don't make sense to me.
Stop using plastic bags and then use paper bags. They gonna give you bags with no handles. How are you supposed to carry that to your car?
Why don't you just get some bags?
What?
I have reusable bags.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes you be forgetting. Sometimes when you want to run in the store and run out real quick, you can't do that.
If you run in the store and run out real quick, what you need a bag for?
You never not get a bag when you're on the store being a black man. They gonna think you stealing.
You need to move. You need to move.
That's what I'm.
You legit need to go somewhere else, bro.
Literally growing up,
ridiculous.
Literally growing up. You never been told that? Every time you go to the store, you gotta make sure you get a bag because then they're gonna think you're stealing.
Nah,
that's what
man.
I was told growing up. I used to get yelled at growing up.
That's a trauma we gotta let go
of. Yeah, we gotta move on.
That's trauma. That's what that is.
My mom used to be like, "Why don't you get a bag? You always get a bag because you don't want them to think you're stealing."
Yeah, we got it.
That was just a lesson.
Hey, I just really need the bags from the store so I can have, my bathroom trash.
I need my bin. I need a bin full of plastic bags.
Yeah, I just need that.
I don't in the black community.
How is that not recycling?
Hey, this is why I'm so committed. Like when people talk about recycling, my mom's been doing this since the dawn of time.
How is that not recycling?
Right? When my mom makes some baked potatoes, she puts it in a plastic bag. Go ahead, stab some holes. Put it in the microwave. We use it as a trash. Hey, you conditioning your hair? Go ahead and throw that on tight. Hey, we've been recycling for a hot minute. I'm not even trying to hear it.
The paper bags are only good for frying chicken.
If that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I use a plastic bag.
Wait. When you, I'm talking about when you at the grease drain.
Oh no! What?
You put it on,
what?
No, you don't put it in there to shake up with the flour?
No, I use a plastic bag to shake it up the flour, but the paper bag I put it like when you wanna, if you don't have a tray to let the grease you could use a paper bag.
Interesting. No, I always
some people
lost me.
Some people use newspaper. Like after you take it out the fryer and put it, when you put it on the plate, let the grease that the paper bag
like
soaks
to
up
serve.
the grease. Yeah.
That's what
I'm talking about. I never thought of that.
I never thought of paper.
That's what the paper bag's good for. That's what my grandma used to do. Some people use newspaper, but that's bad for you because the ink.
I use paper towel.
Yeah, I use a paper towel.
Yeah, but my grandma was like, paper towels are expensive.
Hey, that's just a game changer though.
My grandma used to be like, paper towels are expensive. You don't use that for
I'm not gonna hold you. Now that I'm like an adult, paper towels are
expensive.
Pricey.
Y'all need them you gotta go to Costco.
Nah, they still expensive.
Yeah, but they last longer.
You just get more.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's still expensive. That don't change the price.
It do.
Heavy on that don't change the goddamn price.
Because in the long term, I don't have to go as much.
Did someone just walk in the room, Tyler?
No.
You just looked off into the distance.
I looked off, just had to get my mind together. I love buying in bulk. Man, one time, last year in 2021, I did not have to buy toilet paper.
Hey, I will say that toilet paper, that's one of the things that scares me to run out of. So I buy I have toilet paper for next year.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm scared of running out of that. Because what do you do if you run out of toilet paper? You're still gonna shit and piss.
Use your hand. You got to go back in time. Use your hand like they used
This is the
that's what
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying.
You got no option.
You got running water, right?
Too? I'm telling you.
Got me fucked up.
You just get in the shower. That's what I would do. I get right in the shower.
This is the No Clears Podcast, y'all. We really appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell on YouTube.
For sure.
A rating. Leave a 5-star rating and leave a review.
That's a boss.
In the words of T.I., fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck with is heavy.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all are fucking with is light. LITE. Fuck with is heavy.
Yeah. Let us know what y'all think, man. Be easy. Stay blessed. Stay black. Peace.
Peace.